Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Ready.
Richardson going right to the air.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him second in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw.
Going to be caught here, left side, Moore.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 7 catches, 88 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Toss right side to Pacheco.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You look at this Colt defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Richardson's throw here into the hands of Jones.
That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready, go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Unlock line. Check, check. Hey, hey. Alert, alert.
Now it's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taken in at the 11.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball, because there's a rhythm that gets us.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon. And this time, he had the speed to win that race.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Foster. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Richardson now on second down. That's complete to Pierce.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. This 2nd and 4.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Here's Thompson.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Now Thompson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Isaiah Likely.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Isaiah Hodgins, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. and they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Desmond Ridder, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. Here's Thompson. A short one there, caught by Likely. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Thompson to throw on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now here's Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Colts coming out now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They toss it to Pacheco.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Looking to throw, Thompson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just about on his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Mahomes. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Colts 14.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Thompson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Third and long, Thompson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Richardson and the Colts now
down 24-14. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Thompson. That's complete to Pierce.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Here's Thompson. Pass complete. It's likely.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 3.
To throw is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Thompson.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try for Thompson.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.